Hello everyone, Cousin here back, and in this video I'm gonna be solving Wordle number 1174 and New York Times Hard Sudoku for September 5th, 2024. So let's get this video started with Wordle number 1174. I'm gonna start with the word rainy. Got the iron and yellow, so these two letters go somewhere else in this word. Um, it could be, it could be an N-ending word. I think that's the most likely. If I goes before it, hmm, I might go second. Something like this. I'm not sure. Um, let's try widen. Oh my goodness, no way. No way is that actually it. Oh my goodness. So, yeah, I just thought, uh, like, just by, uh, the clue given, uh, yeah, just by the clue of rainy, I think N is most likely to go last. And after I placed the N there, I thought about where the vowels would go. The most likely for the placement of vowels are second and fourth. So I tried something I, something EN, and widen just came to my mind. And that is very luckily the Wordle answer for today. So yeah, I guessed today's Wordle answer successfully in 2 tries. Widen. Certainly did not expect that, and I'll gladly take it. Got very lucky, and yeah, I'll definitely take that. Alright, so that is it for Wordle number 1174. Let's move on to Sudoku on New York Times. Of course, I'm gonna be solving it for the hard Sudoku of September 5th. So here it is. I see that these ones points left. This one points, well, okay, sorry. Okay, well, I did not see that properly. One goes into one of these two cells in block 6. I might actually mark that, just because I've said it. This one points right, so one into one of these two cells. Okay, what else? Let's see the 2s. This 2 points up, so in block 2, the digit 2 is forced into row 1, and then these 2s points right. This cell sees another 2. Okay, and then these 2s points left, and this cell sees another 2. So in block 4, the digit 2 is forced into this cell. These 3s points left to force the digit 3 into this cell in block 7. These 3s points up. In block 6, these two cells see. Well, oh, sorry. There's already a 3 in block 6. Never mind. I was being stupid. Okay. I thought somehow there was still not a 3 in there, but it's just sitting in the cell the whole time, so never mind. But we do have the 3 into one of these two cells in block 5. Okay, done with the 3s. Now let's move on to 4s. These 4s point right to force the digit 4 into this cell in block 9. These 4s force the digit 4 into this cell in block 4. Now, this 4 points right. With the 1, the digit 4 is forced into one of these two cells in block 6, and these two cells form a 1-4 pair in block 6. These two cells form a 1-4 pair because 1 and 4 are missing from block 6, where these two cells see 1 and 4. So these two cells cannot contain 1 and 4, and they still have to go somewhere in block 6. So, in order to fit both 1 and 4 into block 6, they have to go into these two cells, or in other words, these two cells are reserved for 1 and 4. 1-4 like this or 4-1 like this. No other combinations. So this 1-4 pair eliminates all other digits from these two cells, meaning that the other missing digits of block 6, which are 5 and 7, go into the other two open cells, but this cell sees 5. So I actually can place the 7 and 5 like so. Um, this 5 points left and this 5 points down. So in block 7, the digit 5 is forced into one of these two cells, and 5 is also forced into one of these two cells in block 8. We got these 5s pointing up, and this cell sees another 5. These 6s point up. I don't really see anything to do with 7s, like this is kind of an awkward placement. Um, and there are no other given 7s apart from these two, so I don't think I'm gonna do much with them for now. So I'll move on to another digit. Let's see. The digit 8 in block 5 is forced into one of these two cells. This 8 points right and this 8 points down. So in block 9, the digit 8 is forced into row 8. Okay, this 8 points left. So in block 4, the digit 8 is forced into column 1, which eliminates 8 from this cell. Eliminating 8 from this cell. And with these 8s, they force the digit 8 into one of these two cells in block 7. Okay, oh, I actually missed another thing, is that this 4 points up. So with this 2, they together form a 2-4 pair. So same concept as this 1-4 pair in block 6. Basically, in block 2, the digits 2 and 4 are still missing, and they cannot go into these 3 cells because they see 2 and 4 in the same column. So in order to fit both 2 and 4 into block 2, they must and can only go into these two cells. Or in other words, these two cells are reserved for 2 and 4 only, because the only possible combinations are 2 and 4, or 4 or 2, and nothing else. So this 2-4 pair eliminates all other digits from these two cells, which means that the other missing digits of block 2, which are 3, 5, and 6, are forced into these 3 open cells in block 2, and yeah, they're also a 3, 5, 6 triple. This cell sees 5. Okay, I'm not sure why the recording suddenly cut off. Like, I swear I didn't press anything. But I don't know why the recording just immediately stopped. But don't worry, I'm still at where I left off. I mean, where I paused. So yeah, back at this 3, 5, 6 triple. So 3, 5, and 6 are guaranteed to go into column 5 in this triple. So 3, 5, and 6 are eliminated from all other open cells in the same column. So these 4 cells cannot contain 3, 5, and 6 because they are guaranteed to be here. They are hidden. But you'll have to know that their existence. So I can eliminate 3 from this cell, which allows me to place 3 into this cell in block 5. Yeah, okay. And then, let's see. None of these 4 open cells can contain 5 or 6 because, oh yeah, there we go. 6 in this cell is eliminated with these 6s. They force the digit 6 into this cell in block 5. And then I can also say that these 6s point down. Okay, 5 in this cell is now eliminated because it sees the hidden 5 from this triple. So in block 8, the digit 5 is forced into this cell, and then I can also mark down the digit 5 into one of these two cells in block 5. So let's think about the digits that go into these 4 open cells. to make up this column. So 1, 7, 8, and 9 are the missing digits. 1, 7, 8, 9. I just see that, well, I just say that, firstly, I can put 8 and 9 as the missing digits of row 4. But 1, 4, 7, and, no, 1, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, it's only these two seeing 8, and, okay, this also sees 9. Okay, let's fill in row 9 first. 1, 7, no, 1, 2, sorry, 1, 2, and 7 are the missing digits of row 9, where these two open cells see another 2. But we still have to fit 2 somewhere in row 9, because it's still missing, and cannot go into these two cells. So in row 9, the digit 2 is forced into this cell, and then a 1-7 pair is left behind. 2 in this cell is now eliminated after I place this 2, so all of these 2's force the digit 2 into this cell in block 3. We got these 2's pointing down. Hmm. The missing digits of column, sorry, I didn't mean to put this 5 here. The missing digits of column 9 are 6, 7, and 9. So 6, 7, and 9 into these 3 cells, but this cell sees 7 and 9. So the only digit that can go in the cell is 6. Yeah, again, just purely the fact that 6, 7, and 9 go into these 3 cells, and this cell sees 7 and 9. So this cell must be a 6, and it makes the other 2 cells a 7, 9 pair to make up this column. 6 in this cell is now eliminated. Okay, this 6 points left, and this 6 points up. So in block 1, the digit 6 is forced into row 1, and then these 6's force the digit 6 into this cell in block 2. We still have this, well, it was a 3-5-6 triple, but after I place the 6, it becomes a 3-5 pair. But still, the same concept, alright. Okay. The missing digits of row 2 are 3, 4, 7, and 9. This cell sees 4, and 3. This cell sees 3 and 4, so it can only contain 7 or 9. And there we go. We have a 7-9 pair in row 2. Or you can put it the other way is that these two cells form a 3-4 pair. Because in row 2, 3, 4, 7, and 9 are missing digits, and these two cells see other 3s and 4s. So both 3 and 4 can only go into one of these two cells for this row, and they share the same two cells. So, yeah, same logic with any other pairs we've seen in this puzzle, but this time it's about the row. So in order to fit both 3 and 4 in row 2, they can only and must go into these two cells, or in other words, these two cells are reserved for 3 and 4. So 7 and 9 are eliminated from these two cells, making the other two cells 7 and 9. Or, if you do spot this 7 and 9 pair first, like me, you can say that, because nothing else apart from 7 and 9 can go into these two cells, the digits 7 and 9 must be kept into these two cells to avoid empty cells. We don't want empty cells, and because only 7 and 9 can go into these two cells, they have to be kept into those two cells. That eliminates 7 and 9 from all other open cells in this row. So, yeah, because 7 and 9 have to be kept into these two cells, it must be 7, 9 or 9, 7. No other combinations. We can't leave them empty. So, 7 and 9 cannot go into the other open cells in the same row because they have to because they have to be kept into these two cells. Alright. So yeah, 3-4 pair and 7-9 pair. They're both pairs, but they work in different ways. It depends which one you see first, but you're gonna find both of them because we've got not much left in this row. So yeah. Oh, but this cell does see a 3. This cell sees a 3, so I can actually get this pair resolved immediately. And then this cell now sees 4, so it's 1 and 4. Um, these ones force the digit 1 into this cell in block 5. Um, the digit 4 in block 5 is forced into one of these two cells. Okay, this 9 points down and this 9 points left, so in block 5, the digit 9 is forced into this cell, and then these 9s point down to force the digit 9 into this cell in block 8. Okay, the missing digits of column 4 are 2 and 4, but this cell sees 2, so I can actually place the 2 and 4 like so, and it also resolves this pair. These 2's point down, so these two cells form a 2-6 pair, and it makes the other two open cells in block 8 a 1-7 pair. So now, oh wait, actually, yeah. Right, I'll just tell you what I've seen first. So in column 5, there are 5 open cells left. There is a 3-5 pair and a 1-7 pair. So that's 4 cells that we know the digits. Yeah, we know the digits that go into these 4 open cells, which means that the only remaining open cell must be an 8. Or you could have just said that this 8 points up, so 8 is forced into this cell. But anyway, I'll just tell you what I saw, okay? And then these two cells form a 5-7 pair to make up this column. Okay, this cell is for 5 or 7 to complete this row. And we also got 5, 7, and 9 as the missing digits of row 5. Yeah, 5, 7, 9, 5, 7, 9, and 5, 7 to make up this row. This cell is an 8 to complete this row. Okay, 1 and 8 are the missing digits of column 7, but this cell sees 1, so I can actually place 1 and 8 like so. After 1 occupied this cell, I can immediately force the digit 8 into this cell in block 9. Okay, this cell now sees 1, so I can place the 7 and 1 to complete row 9 and also making this a 7. This cell is a 9 to complete this block, which makes this a 7. Block 3 is missing 5 and 9, but this cell sees 9, so I can place 5 and 9 like so. This 5 makes this a 3 and 5, and this is a 9 to complete this row. 3 in this cell is now eliminated. I can force the digit 3 into this cell in block 1. And then the digit 6 in block 1 is forced into this cell. This cell is a 7 to complete this row. Row 3 is missing 1 and 8. These 6's point down. Okay, the missing digits of column 2 are 1, 7, and 8, where this cell sees 7 and this cell also sees 7. So 2 of these cells see 7, and 7 still has to go somewhere in column 2, because it's still missing. So in column 2, the digit 7 is forced into this cell, which leaves a 1/8 pair behind in this column. And then, what am I missing? Um, Okay, 9 in this cell is eliminated. I can force the digit 9 into this cell in block 4. Okay, this cell sees an 8, so it makes this a 1, this an 8. 1, and then, yeah, the digit 8 in block 7 is forced into this cell. This cell sees 7, so it's 5, 7. Okay, everything will now fall apart, and the Sudoku puzzle is complete. Alright, I finished today's New York Times Hard Sudoku in 17 minutes and 37 seconds. So I would say this puzzle is rather straightforward. Um, there are mostly pairs and triples. Pairs actually, because the only triple here was this 356 triple in block 2 column 5. Block 2 column 5, there was this 356 triple up here. And yeah, I think that's the only triple that is key. And for other key spots, I would say the 2-4 pair in block 2, 2-4 pair in block 2, the 1-4 pair in block 6, the 1-7 pair in row 9, um, and the 3-4 or 7-9 pair in row 2. The 3-4 or 7-9 pair in row 2. So I think that these are the key spots and basically sums up for this Sudoku puzzle. I don't really recall any tricky spots or anything involving higher skill levels. So this was just a rather straightforward one for hard Sudokus. So yeah, remember this is hard. So uh, do expect some more difficult levels and levels that take you or puzzles that take you more time to solve. It's completely normal. It depends. So this one might be more straightforward, but we don't know about tomorrow's hard Sudoku, so yeah, we'll see about that tomorrow. I'll end this video here. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Even if you have any other questions or difficulties about today's hard Sudoku on New York Times, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. I'll be glad to reply you. And yeah, today is September 5th, 2024. I've solved Wordle number 1174 and today's New York Times hard Sudoku in this video. So that is it. I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. Bye!